Is Las Vegas too expensive? The top complaint we hear when talking about our trips to Las Vegas is that it's so expensive, whether it be the hotel prices, the food costs, or the added fees. But we're not only hearing about it, we are experiencing this as well. So we have been coming to Las Vegas since the late 90s and have about 200 trips under our belt. And we have noticed a sharp increase in costs over the last several years. So is Las Vegas making you broke by 1,000 fees? Well, we got a hold of the data and we were shocked, and we think you're gonna be shocked as well. But be sure to stay tuned to the end because we are going to share our tips and tricks on how we come to Las Vegas every 2 weeks on a budget. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitor Authority puts out an annual report that provides a wealth of data on visitor information to Las Vegas.
So this annual visitor profile study not only shows who's coming to Vegas, but important for this video, how much people are spending. And as you can see here, in 2023, people spent $171 per night on hotel rooms, and that's a 51% increase over 2018, just 5 years ago. Now, in these different categories here, you're going to see that food and beverage, well, that went up 81% since 2018. Now shopping, twice as much. It was 100% increase. And folks who are taking Ubers or buses or different local transportation are spending 3 times as much as they did in 2018. Those who are attending shows are spending 125% more than they did in 2018. Now, sporting events, this is a newer category. It wasn't even around in 2018, but with the addition of several sports teams, you have people that are paying $326 during their trip for sporting events. And sightseeing is, interestingly, the only category where things have stayed somewhat stable. Now, when we take a look at gambling in Las Vegas, the percentage of visitors who are gambling is relatively the same, and the number of hours varies a little bit here and there, but we are spending a lot more than we did back in 2018, $787 versus $525 per trip. So people are definitely spending more money on gambling. And this is kind of a breakdown of the different generations. So clearly the older folks are spending more than the younger folks, but that kind of relates to their income as well. But on the topic of income, if you look at the statistics of who's coming to Las Vegas, the number of people who earn over $150,000 has doubled in the last year. And if you look at the bottom 4 income brackets, they're being priced out. Do you think it's intentional and Vegas is catering to higher income brackets? Let us know in the comments. But despite the increase in costs, 84% of people are either extremely likely or very likely to return to Las Vegas. And while there have been increases to prices of hotels and food and beverage, there are other fees that you need to consider when coming to Las Vegas. Now, first you're going to have the resort fee. This is something that almost every hotel in Las Vegas charges. It's not something that you can get out of. You have to pay it if you decide to stay at that hotel. And these fees can go up to $50 a night plus a 13% tax. And that includes things like Wi-Fi, digital newspapers, access to the fitness center. But in addition to that, if you are bringing a car to Las Vegas and want to park in the parking structure, you are going to pay up to $23 a night for the privilege to park there. Now, if you are going to take money out of an ATM while you're there, you're going to be in shock because the fees are crazy. You're going to pay anywhere from about $10 to $12 to take money out of an ATM. So if you add all that up, let's say that you are coming for a 3-night stay to Las Vegas and you have your resort fees, you are parking a car there, and let's say you just take money out of an ATM one time, you can expect to pay about $250 in additional fees for your trip to Las Vegas. So there is something else that I like to call the gambling fee. Now let me give you an example of this. If you are playing at roulette and you are sitting at a wheel that has a single zero, the house odds are 2.7%. But if it goes up to a double zero wheel, those house odds go up to 5.26%. But the thing of it is that most casinos in Las Vegas now have a 000 wheel, and the house edge goes up to 7.69%. So that is a big difference in what Vegas is taking out of your casino play. Additionally, blackjack, it's really hard to find 3-2 blackjack anymore in Las Vegas. Most of them have 6-5 blackjack. meaning that on a 3-2 blackjack, for every $2 you bet, when you hit blackjack, you're going to get paid $3. And on the 6-5 blackjack, every $5 you bet, you're going to get paid $6. Now, what does that mean for your odds? Well, that means that the odds increase for the house from 0.5% to 2%. So it's a huge increase. And over time, it's going to add up to a lot. So as you are playing roulette or blackjack, just keep that all in mind. And of course, if you're walking around the casino and you see these really cool slot machines that have a TV or a movie or celebrity themed game, those are going to have a higher edge for the casino as well. They usually pay about 2% less than those that are non-themed.
The one thing that we would like to see skyrocket is the number of likes on this video. And while you're at it, you might as well subscribe. We did check the data on that and read the fine print, and it's free to do both. Also, as you're watching this video and you see something that we've missed, go ahead and drop a comment so that way you can help your fellow visitors to Las Vegas.
So yes, Las Vegas has become a lot more expensive. As a matter of fact, Forbes Advisor put out an article recently and named Las Vegas as the top city with the highest increase in travel costs. And according to the Business Travel News' Corporate Travel Index, Las Vegas ranks as number 8 for the highest per diem cost. And this goes up from being ranked at number 13 last year.
At the beginning of this video, I shared that we come to Las Vegas every 2 weeks. And in order for us to do that, we have to do it on a budget. So I'm going to share some tips on how we save money when we come to Las Vegas.
So some of the suggestions that I'm going to give you might apply for your first trip, but others are geared towards return trips. So first, let's start with the hotels and how we save money on our hotel stays. So before you gamble at any hotel's casino, be sure that you have their player's card and use it every time you play. If you cycle through some money into a slot machine, even if you win, there is a good chance that you'll get invited back with either an offer for a discounted stay or a comped or free stay. Well, obviously, the more that you gamble, the better the offers will be. But even if you're not a gambler, be sure to get a player's card for the hotel that you're staying at, connect it to your reservation, and charge everything that you can to your room. This will add tier credits to your player's card and give you a shot at getting those room offers. To come as often as we do, we might play and stay at one casino group for a while, but if the offers start drying up, we'll gamble at a casino that we normally don't play at using their player's card, and then they might start giving us offers wanting us to come back. So we'll sort of hop around and stay wherever is giving us the best offers. And even with us being low rollers, we can typically get free rooms during the week and either free or very cheap rooms on the weekends. But what about those terrible resort and parking fees? The way we avoid resort fees is by having casino status. There is a way to get casino status with Caesars without even stepping foot into the casino, and that might make sense for you. So if you have a Wyndham Earner Business Credit Card, this will give you Wyndham Diamond status. Because Caesars and Wyndham are partners, you can match over to Caesars Diamond status. And being Caesars Diamond gives you waived resort fees and parking fees. And if you do earn 100 tier credits in the casino, which isn't a lot, you can get a $100 dining credit to use at a wide variety of restaurants. You'll also get a free stay at the Atlantis in the Bahamas. Now, this credit card does come with a $95 annual fee, and it is a business credit card. But even with a small side hustle like selling on eBay, that's technically a business. But you'll have to make up your mind as to whether or not it's worth your while. And once you do have Caesars Diamond, there is a merry-go-round of status matching that I won't cover here, but I will link an article in the description. If you are a veteran or an active military member, some hotels will offer discounted stays, and both MGM and Caesars properties will give you upgraded status, and that'll help you to get free parking. So be sure to take advantage if you do qualify. Additionally, Treasure Island has a special deal where you can pay an optional resort fee. So if you choose not to pay, you just have to pay for Wi-Fi or for the fitness centers separately if you choose to use those. Now also, if you go to Sahara's website and get on their email list, they often send out deals to their mailing list that includes offers with no resort fees. And even better, Treasure Island and Sahara both still offer free parking. It is difficult to find cheap food in Vegas. You're going to find it hard to find a meal, including fast food, for under $20 a person. even going to Starbucks in the morning, I'm going to expect to pay about $40 to get 2 coffees and 2 breakfast sandwiches. It's insane. So one of the things that we like to do is bring what I like to call room snacks. So whether you're driving or flying, you can bring some snacks with you to have in the room. Since we don't usually eat 3 meals a day in Vegas because we're just so busy running around, it's nice to have snacks in the room to sort of supplement those meals. Because we drive in, we also bring a bunch of water and sometimes even a cooler with beer and our own alcohol. Now, this might not be an option for you if you fly in, but you can still save money by visiting Walgreens, CVS, or an ABC store and stocking up there. Do not buy your water, your beer, your alcohol at the hotel. You're going to pay 2, 3, 4 times as much sometimes. You can also ask your driver from the airport to stop at a liquor store for you so that you can stock up on your liquor. And you might even consider buying a collapsible cooler to bring with you in your suitcase. When doing your research on Vegas, you're probably going to see some specials or deals on food that you want to try out. For example, people are always talking about Ocean One at the Miracle Mile shops at Planet Hollywood. They have meals for $5.99 and their cocktails are 3 for $12. It's definitely an excellent deal. But if you are not staying anywhere near Planet Hollywood, you might spend more to get there than what you're saving on the food costs. And the line's usually really long there at Ocean One. So it's just one of those things where you have to weigh your option. Now, if you are staying in downtown Las Vegas, you're going to find more reasonable priced food options. And if you do have a car with you, it will save you money to head off of the strip to eat. There are so many great restaurants off strip, and that's worth checking out. As far as shows, well, we are usually busy live streaming at night and don't really go to shows. So I'm using this as a shameless plug for you to tune into our live streams from the streets of Las Vegas Friday nights on the Strip and Saturday nights on Fremont Street. We'll be live for anywhere from 4 to 6 hours showing you all around. But if you are looking to see a show, search around online for pricing. There might be discounts on the show you want on Groupon or through a third-party vendor, but the third party might have a good deal, but be sure to check with the venue itself. So as you can see here, looking at a third-party vendor to watch the Mad Apple show at New York, New York, it costs $71 per ticket. But direct with New York, New York, where the show is, they are starting at only $59 for the same date and time. Also, if you are looking to go to a day club or a nightclub, you can get your group onto the guest list for free. There are apps such as Discotheque that can get you into many places for free or with a discount.
Did you stop coming to Las Vegas because it's too expensive? Did the statistics shock you? Are you still looking to come to Las Vegas but want to do it on a budget? Then you have to watch this video.